Hello everyone, I've got another Elementalist build video for you today. This is the craziest build video yet. Let's get started. As you can see, my utility alignment is a little bit weird here, using 3 conjured weapons and 2 glyphs. Probably the most underused abilities the Elementalist has. So let's start with the traits. 30, 10, 20, 0, 10. My traits look even crazier. Why am I 30 in fire? Pyromancer's Puissance. I think that's how you say it. I really don't know how to pronounce it, but that's okay. 11 seconds of might for each fire spell that you cast. That's actually not true. It says for each fire spell that you cast, but what it means is for every thing or ability you use while you're attuned to fire. So it doesn't matter what kind of spells you cast, as long as you're attuned to fire while you're doing it, you will get might. This is why we use conjured weapons. It means that we can use the conjured weapons and stack up might while we're in fire attunement. This is really good with lava axe too. Burns you apply last longer. We're doing a lot of burning damage, so this is very helpful. And conjured weapons have 10 more charges. Again, we're using lots of conjured weapons. This is very good too. Glyphs recharge 20% faster. We're using 2 glyphs, but really that's just for glyph of elemental power. We'll go over that later. We go into earth mostly because we need more defense in this build, and I think earth provides better defense than water does. So we have rock solid. I would use this in my other builds, but often either I can't go into earth or I'm in earth attunement so much that I'm never going to be able to switch into it when I need it. But it works out very well in this build, because we can get that stability while we're using conjured weapons too, just by switching into earth. So if you have your earth shield out and you need stability, you can just switch to earth and you have it. It's easy. Next we have the cantrip, Armor of Earth. When you get below 50%, this will pop and save your life many a time. It has happened to me where I'm down by 50% health and I'm getting spiked down, and this just saves my life. Here, you can take almost anything, except for Final Shielding and Arcane Mastery. Those two are bad. But this build works with every single weapon set you want to use. It works great with every weapon set, partially because you're using conjured weapons so much, but mostly because it does power, or it has a great amount of power, precision, critical damage, and condition damage. It has all of the damaging traits, or stats. So if you're using a staff, you can take Blasting Staff, or Scepter, you could take Vigorous Scepter. I just choose Renewing Stamina, because Vigor does more, or recharges your endurance more than Vigorous Scepter would, but it doesn't quite have 100% uptime, so it's a little bit of a trade-off. But Arcane Fury is very important in this build, because it's your only source of fury. Now we'll move on to the gear. The correct gear set for this is Full Celestial. I did another build where Full Celestial was the correct set, and this is it again. I don't quite have Full Celestial ascended yet, but I'm getting there. I've just got a couple pieces left. This will give you a little less than 3,000 power, 30% crit chance, 2,500 armor. If you're in Earth, that goes up to 2,650. 1,600 health. Oops, gotta put on my food again. 70% condition duration, 400 healing power, 800 condition damage, 74% critical damage, and this is actually going up to 25 boon duration once I have the correct runes in. Right now I'm only using 2 runes of altruism because I don't have the other 2 pieces of gear that I'm going to put them in, but when I do, it will be another 15% boon duration, so that'll go up to 25%. Altogether, that's a lot of offensive stats. It has both great condition and great power damage. Now this isn't really that high of condition damage, but you'll see how we get it up there in just a moment. So let's go find an enemy to test this build on, shall we? We will try one of these spiders over here. Aha, cave spider, okay. We're going to start with the lava axe. Check this out. Use my heal skill, gives me 6 stacks of might, and then using the lava axe, might just scales up and up and up. I'm already at 22, 23, 25 stacks of might, 1800 condition damage. But that's not all. I'm using Glyph of Elemental Power, which means that as long as I have that up, my attacks can apply burning too. You'll see that in a second. There we go. So my attacks apply burning, which is about 700 DPS just from the burning. If I use the Earth Shield, I get bleeding, burning, and a ton of power damage. As you can see, the auto attacks are hitting for 1500. Let's see that again. Burning, bleeding, and the auto attacks do ton of DPS by themselves. Together, I just destroy these spiders. They go down so fast. One little problem with this build though. When I apply burning to them, I can also apply burning to myself while using the Earth Shield. I have no idea why this happens. It is a complete glitch. Let me go grab the Earth Shield here. But while you have Glyph of Elemental Power up and Earth Shield out in fire, it can apply burning to yourself. See, I just put burning on myself. Spiders can't apply burning. Anyway, but what this does with Earth Shield is a massive amount of damage while stacking might on yourself. And you go up to 19,000 health and, where is it, 2,700 armor. That's a good amount of armor and a good amount of health while you have your Earth Shield out. The area where this build lacks is in healing. It doesn't have the greatest sustain from healing like a dagger with 30 in arcane would. But that's okay because its damage output is so much higher. It gets all of the damage of a normal power build and all of the damage of a condition build while having decent survivability. So that's pretty much the build. If you have any questions or comments or constructive criticism, leave them in the comments section below. I'm always open to more ideas for this build. I made it kind of quickly, so it's not perfect, I'm sure. Once again, thank you for watching.